This is Sean Finney with Press Pass LA. We're here at the Governor's Ball Press Preview, where we are going to see what goes all into planning the biggest event in Hollywood, just days before Sunday, February 28th, the 88th Academy Awards.
You get a flame?
Wolfgang,
yep, sir.
We are amongst all of this food, but what is the preparation like to get, how do you figure out what the main course is going to be?
Well, the great thing is we have so many different main courses, all served on small plates. So you might want a small chicken pot pie, maybe you want to make a small plate short ribs, a small Kobe steak, or the king crab with ginger and scallions and a little bit of plum wine. Or you want to eat a fish Veracruz style, like, you know, Alejandro is a Mexican, so we have to have a little Mexican influence. Yeah. So it's going to be really amazing because you don't have to eat one big plate. You can get so many exciting tastes, which is really fabulous. And then naturally, we have a lot of dishes for vegetarians and so forth. So if somebody wants something special, I have 8 chefs in the kitchen just getting ready. So if you come in and says, no, I just want a grilled chicken, we'll make it. If you want a pasta with tomato and basil, we'll make it.
Charles, this is your first Governor's Ball, and you've bartended all over the world and created drinks all over the world. What is the preparation like to prepare for the Governor's Ball?
When you get to call and make cocktails for this type of event, it's, you know, it makes an old bartender giddy. You know, it's excellent, and I do get to bartend all over the world, but this is back home. I mean, this is the biggest party in show business. So very cool to come out to LA and make cocktails for it. You know, I want to make a set of cocktails that's going to really appeal to everyone that walks through that door. I want something for everyone. So I'm going to make it a diverse set in terms of flavor profiles and styles of cocktails. So I want a little something for everyone. I want to showcase my base spirit and let people know what it is that they're drinking, of course, as well. We don't want to mask that. And we want them to be fun. And we want people to just have a good night and be able to carry on throughout the entire evening.
Mark Garden, this is your 23rd year doing the Governor's Ball. What is this process like? I mean, I know that's such a grand question because they're flying in from all over the world, but what is the process like?
Well, it's a huge event, obviously. I mean, for Los Angeles, this is probably the biggest ball that we have all year round, and even nationally, this is huge. Yeah. Maybe the inauguration is bigger.
Maybe.
But so every year it's a huge challenge. We start really early. We start the design immediately after the last ball is over. And it takes a long time before Cheryl Cecchetto and her crew and get everything together, where they want to go with the design, the colors they want to use. And then we design the flowers to kind of work with everything else that's going on.
Mark Vreeland, this is your 6th year doing this for the Academy Awards. Tell us what it was like to design the original design.
Well, when we designed it, I never dreamed at that point it was going to become the most famous envelope in the world. But if you really think about it, it's seen by 1 billion people all at the same time. Yeah. So it's incredible, right? Yeah. And this is our 30th year in business. It's my 30th year, like, making one-of-a-kind pieces of communication art. So to think about the first greeting card that I made in my apartment 30 years ago to this, it's been an amazing, amazing journey. Yes. So I feel like I won the Academy Award when we started doing this. So it's been fantastic.
I am here with Jeffrey Kurland, the man, the belle of the ball. Speaking of balls, Governor's Ball. Jeffrey, give us an example of just what is the process like from starting to the end, because we know that it never ends. But what is the process like to just get the ball rolling and get the design concepts and everything together?
I started 6 months ago, like in September is my first call to Cheryl Cecchetto, our producer, and I give my first ideas of what I want the ball to be. And every year you try to do something different. This is my 7th year, so you try to do something different to make it more interesting, not to best to myself, but to make it more interesting for people who are coming. And I said to Cheryl, I'd like it to be more substantial. I want something in the room that's more substantial, and I thought art would be a wonderful idea. And I originally thought of Hirschfeld's drawings, and if you're familiar with him, the characters of Al Hirschfeld, and they're so wonderful. And you know, Al Hirschfeld started in Hollywood in his early career, and then moved to New York. And he drew everybody, and I thought, well, that might be an interesting thing to have in the room. And we looked into that, and that started to become a little troublesome. But then I thought, wait a minute, I'm a costume designer. I have illustrators. My people draw. I said, we should do this ourselves. We should create our own art. It's like having our own installation, which is exactly what we did. So I got on the phone to my Philip, my first illustrator, and I said, we have to put together a group. I need a bunch of artists, and I need to put them together to form this coalition, shall we say, or this installation of ours, and but it's all based on the style of Hirschfeld, that simple one-line drawing of a character, and it's a caricature. But I said I don't want to distort their faces. I just like he did, but I want it to be caricature-ish as he did, and exactly. And you put together the 9 people. And they're fantastic, all these artists, because what you see is each one of these is in the style of one style, but it's all their personalities. Their personalities are in their own drawings, and their humor is brought out. So they're all different, and the style is different, but they all come together as one. So it's kind of cool to do the whole thing. And when you look at it, here you have 24 people. 24 drawings, I should say. You'll see 170 at the ball. And they cover every branch of the Academy. So you'll not only see movie stars, but you'll see directors and cinematographers and prop people and hair and makeup and costume. They're all inclusive. Everybody, it is celebrating the art of film and the filmmakers who make the art. And that's what this is all about.
Cheryl Cecchetto, what are you most looking forward to this year at the Governor's Ball?
I'm looking forward to the Governor's hosting this amazing ball and seeing that this ball itself is honoring the film industry with these original caricatures which represent the film industry, all genres of the film industry today and from years.
Mari, you are the official Sterling sponsor for the Academy Governor's Ball. Tell me what type of pressure that is and what that's like.
This is so exciting. We're extremely happy and honored to be included as the exclusive wine of the Oscars. We love pairing our iconic wines with this glamorous, gorgeous, celebratory party. It's just wonderful.
Tell us what it is like to be the official sponsor for the Academy for the Oscars Ball.
Well, to be the official and exclusive champion of the Oscars for the House of Piper Heidsieck is a great way to recognize the partnership and the story between Piper Heidsieck and the cinema in general.
Yes. And what is the preparation like for you all to get prepared for such an event like this? 1,500 people, nominees, artists from all over, guests. What is it like for you guys to be prepared for this event?
Well, being ready for us is first and foremost to be ready with our wines. So this year, it's the second year we're partnering with the Oscars. So we decided to dress a bottle exclusively for the Oscars. We decided to take away our iconic red and gold label and turn it into a metallic chara with the 88th Oscar ceremony engraved on it, specially dedicated for it. And this limited edition will only be available for this ceremony. Only nominees and only the people attending it will have the opportunity to see it. It's not going to be for sale.
Sean Finney with Press Pass LA, and that is a wrap of the Governor's Ball press preview. We will see you on the red carpet Sunday, February 28th for the Oscars telecast.